So, in this video, you're going to get access to a muscle up workshop that I put on at CaliUnity. It's over 25 minutes of unfiltered advice on how I got my muscle up and how I train the members at Cali to get their first muscle ups too. Looking at things like how on earth do I get the false grip, how do I work on the transition, what are the body movements that I should be working on, and breakdowns of everything. So make sure to watch the whole video. Anything you get from this, guys, leave it in the comments, share it with your friends, and let's get that first muscle up.
Your arms should be facing the floor. Okay? And now, if you bring the false grip in, you're all in a nice false grip. Yeah! Perfect, perfect. Okay, so the thing is that everyone here can do a pull-up. Everyone here can do a dip. Pretty much. Yes, like dip on the ring. So I'll go through what these will look like, etc. So then the thing is, then why can't we do a muscle up? Okay, Chris can do a muscle up. Imran can do it? You're pretty close. Yeah. Okay, has anyone here got one before? Chris? No, okay. So the thing is, you can do a pull-up, right? So you can do this part, yeah, okay? And you can do this part, okay? So then why can't we then string it together through the middle? So that's what we're going to go through today. We're going to go through the grip that you use. We're going to go through some top tips and tricks that I've learned. It took me like a year doing it on my own and just failing, watching YouTube videos, reading books, asking people who are stronger than me to finally figure it out. And I've obviously had lots of people do it, so these are all tips and tricks that I've kind of learned along the way. And then I always look at the muscle up and all these movements in a theory of like constraints. So you're going to get stronger up to a point where something's going to limit you, right? So for example, if you're really good at dips and all you do is dip, you're probably not going to get muscle up because your pull-up's weak, right? So we'll find where you guys are at today, and then there'll be one thing you can take away from this that you can then work on, but then also there'll be one movement breaking down the muscle up that you come up, and if you can muscle up, we'll then go to the next level and see kind of what the next things are afterwards. Okay? So the first thing we'll do is we'll get nice and warm, we'll get everyone together, and then we'll actually work through some movements together, some top tips and tricks, and show the grips and stuff, and then we'll go through some actual muscle ups, and then we'll go through some afterwards. Okay? Cool. Any injuries I should know about? Any shoulders feeling alright? Yeah, great. All good. Back sticking out earlier? Yeah? All good? Beautiful. Let's get nice and warm. So find a space on your knees. Let's get this wrist nice and warm. Nice big wrist. Let's get it all moving. Get it all going. So 5 of those. Very nice. Let's get these rings as well. Good. Very nice. Ooh. Very good. Okay, how we getting, guys? So, the warm-up will kind of be integrated with like the progressions that we're going to use to get into it. So, I'd like you guys to go apart here. So that's called listening sound. You guys can go together, and then you guys can go together, and you guys can go through if you want to. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do, very simple, is look at the grip for the muscle up. Did anyone see what I did earlier when I did my muscle up? Did anyone notice what I did with my hand? Did anyone see a little change? So, if I was to do a muscle up like, if I was to try to muscle up like this, if I was to go for it, I'd go like this, and right? There's no way of getting through the middle, right? There's no way of getting my hand over like that. But if I start in that position, not very nice, it's quite uncomfortable, you can get used to it, right? If I start there, now, when I go through my muscle up, I can get through the middle so much easier, right? And the thing is you guys can all do pull-ups, you can all do dips, you just can't do middle bit. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So what we're going to start off with, very, very simple, is you're going to practice that grip. The best way to do it is, actually let's all do it with me. Find a pair of rings, the best way is just to be hands-on with this. So find a pair of rings, okay? Make fists for me. So everyone make fists, okay? And you're going to put yours, make sure you're good. Yeah, go there if you want, mate. You should, yeah, you're good. Everyone got a pair of rings? Beautiful. Okay. So for now, everyone make fists. Okay? Put your hands
on it like this. So you'll see how my hands are facing down. Okay, so you see how the actual ring is sitting on my wrist. Now flex your wrist to the floor. Okay, that is where the pressure of the muscle up wants to be. It's not going to be nice, but see if you can move it around. Maybe just you can feel it around. You want the weight to be on your wrists. Bring your fists together like this, and see if you can just start to get a bit of lift. This is much harder than what the actual grip is going to be like. Much harder, but it will give you an idea of what the feeling is going to be. Okay? Cool. Nice. Where does everyone go? Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now keeping that pressure on the wrist with your arms bent, can you hold that position? Let's give it a go. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Feels a bit nicer than the fists. Yeah, it's a bit nicer. Little thing already, you can just watch yourself this. The difference between this and this is night and day in doing a muscle up. Like, I don't think I could, yeah, I still can't get through with that. But when I'm over, the more pain you have in your wrist, the probably the better your muscle up's going to be. Genuinely, that's kind of the way that I would explain it. Okay? So that's one way of getting it. So again, if we try it all again, we're up here, we grab that part here, we grab that part here, and then we twist it down. So we're going to do it again. This time, you're going to see if you can do a pull-up in that position. So we're going to come down, never, little tip, never straighten your arms when you do a muscle up, because you can't actually straighten from here, you have to do it to this. But for now, we're just going to go from here, and you're going to see if you can do a pull-up up to the top. Good! Alice is going to get his muscle up, Liz is going to get her muscle up today. Time for you. Good, son? Better. Better. Good. Okay. Very nice. Now, if you watch me do a muscle up, you'll notice there's all of the movement comes from my body, not from my arms. A lot of people want to do a muscle up and they want to use their arms to like whip them around. It's not going to happen. What you have to do is you want to, if I do this right, let's see if my hood goes on. Okay? If you do it right, if I do it right, my hood should go on because I'm moving my body around the rings, right? See what happens to my hood? Yeah? Because what I'm doing is rather than just doing this, I'm doing that. My whole body is moving around the rings rather than me moving the rings to me. It's a weird feeling. So what we're going to do is we're going to go apart from the rings, just find a space. You're going to stand up straight, and what you're going to do is you're going to arch your back as much as you can. Arch it. Good. Engage your lats, squeeze them back, pinch a big proud chest, pinch them back together. That's the position for the pull-up. That's where you want to go. And then when you do a dip, you want to transition to the opposite. Core engaged, shoulders down, rounded, facing towards the floor. Okay? Cool. And all you're going to do is move between these two. So proud chest, shoulders back and down. Nothing with the hands yet. Let's just get this feeling right. And let's do a bit faster. Go through the middle. If you've got a hood, put the hood on. If you've got hair,
flick the hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flick the hair, etc. Okay? So let's see if we can do a bit faster. I almost like a little jump. I almost jump as I come through the middle. Give it a go. Trust me, you'll see how it relates. If you're looking through the window right now, like, what is going on in there? Good. Okay, let's add in the hands. So now, not half the rings, we're going to start here. Elbows are tight, we're in that false grip position, our shoulders are back and down. I want everyone to stay there and I want it to move you around, okay? So think this, shoulder back, round chest, hinges back, stay there. Good. Even more. Arch, 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 arch. Good. Nice. Good. Hinge. Lovely. Yeah, great position. Good. Nice sound. A little bit more, Lizzie. Maybe you can get a little more. Hinge your shoulder back and down. Then keep the elbows in tight. There you go. Your focus engage. Amen. Shoulder back and down. Good. Okay, that is your starting position. And now, good. I mean, if you're getting activation there, it's great. And then, I want you to slowly pull your hands in. Your thumbs should touch your chest. So not here, here.
touch your chest. Once you get to that point, keep pulling the hands in and transition to this position. Round shoulders, elbows high. Okay? Good. Nice. Let's think about that again. So let's do it again. So this time a bit faster. So in here, shoulders back and down, proud chest, pull to the waist. Once the thumbs touch the chest, we go through the middle, and then we go elbows high around the shoulders. Beautiful. Always think at the bottom, guys. High elbows here. We're going to be in a dip in that position. Okay? A few more times. Easy. Can we get a little bit of head there? Good. And we're in a dip. And then around. Good. Good. Nice. Cool. Okay. So relax there, guys. Have you ever seen someone do a muscle up for the first time and they do this? You're like, oh! Right? That's because they haven't that tension in the shoulders. That's what we're doing here. We're generating a squeeze, we're generating tension. So now, we're going to lock in those two positions. First one, you can work on this on your own or in a pair on the rings. First position is at the top, false grip, high pull up. We're just going to hold there. And you're going to have to teach yourself that I only start this transition once I get high at the pull up. Okay? So and I'll talk about that in a second why. And the second thing we're going to do is you're going to jump up the top of the dip and you're going to come down and hold low. So I want two positions. I want the highest pull up and hold you can do and the lowest dip and hold you can do. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah? All good? Cool. Let's give it a go. See what feels strong in these positions. Ready? Good. Let's go there. Good. Okay. More. Now jump up and let's hold it there. Great. Hold it. Keep your shoulder back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. Okay, I'm gonna help you. Okay, cool. So now, hold that. Round the shoulders. Round. Upward. That's it.
Nice,
That's it. Good. And then come down, relax. That is fantastic. Yeah. I reckon it's super close. Keep this back. Okay, so come on. This one is hold that. Good. This time. Good. Shoulders back. Yeah. It's tempting to want to bring them forwards. Relax. Okay, and then come off the top. So jump through. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Come down. Round the shoulders more. Bring this in more. Yeah. That's the one. You feel engaged. That's it. Beautiful. Good, Christina. Come down. Lower. Move these up the way. That's what it's going to do. Good. Legs straight. Good. Round this. Elbows is tight. Good. Lower. Good. Yeah. Beautiful. Relax. Lovely. Good. Hold it. Yes, stay there. Beautiful. This is squeezed. Good. Lovely. That is fantastic. Good. I'll explain why these two positions are so important in a second. Good, Lizzie. Good. Oh, Sam, you're basically going to do it. Chill, Sam. Sam, chill. Another 2 minutes, Sam, okay? I'll show you how to do it. I promise. Okay. So, the reason why it's so important is because, again, you can all do a pull-up and you can all do a dip. Yeah? So, the issue is gravity in calisthenics, right? That's what we're basically fighting. So, almost like everyone comes into like a line so they can see it from here, because they can see what I'm about to come around here. What you want to do is when you pull low, you're basically here. Imagine where your shoulders are. Your shoulders are here, and you need to get to here. Yeah? So you're fighting gravity to get to the middle. And we all agreed, right? This middle bit's the hardest bit. Okay, let's do the opposite. If we pull high and then dip low, let's use gravity to help us. Does that make sense? I'll kind of show you. So if I'm here, right, and I need to get through, I need to get a lot of strength to come through the middle. It's not going to happen, right? But if I've pulled high already, I can then come through into a low dip and then push from there, and that's how you do it, right? So I want you to think of the muscle up in this way. You pull as high as you can. You then, once you reach a checkpoint, You then use the transition, the flick of the hoodie, the flick of the hood, etc., to get into the lowest dip that you can to then push. Because once you're here, you're done. You can all do that, right? It's just up, through the middle, and here. So, how do we then practice that? That's the key. We're all on some warm, by the way. Everyone's feeling okay? Yeah, great. The way that we practice that is, for now, you do jumping muscle-ups, okay? I like doing it one leg. Chris's height rings are pretty much perfect. The higher they are, the harder it's going to be. So what I would do is you get a nice big posture. You go one leg, almost like a pistol squat. You come down, and then through hip, you help yourself into that bottom of the dip. Okay? And don't even do the dip for now. You're just wasting energy, right? Because we all know we can dip from there, so just don't waste the energy. So very simple. You're here, come forwards, false grip, one leg, come down, use the one leg. Notice how my elbows are tight, my chest is back, and I'm pulling up to that position, and then we just come down and chill. Okay? Start low on the rings, that'll make it a lot easier, and then start to move them up, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay? Let's do a few of those. Chris. Very good. Don't be afraid to jump as hard, don't be as hard as you can. Good. Oh, that's way through. Have that fun always facing down. If it hurts in the wrist, you're doing it right. That's it. Good. Ready? Jump. Good. More of a jump. More of a comfortable jump. Ready? Now jump, 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 jump. That's it.
Nice
That's it. Better. Better. Yeah. One time I'm going to help you. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Load it. Hold.
Yes,
hold.
nice ab.
Come down. Good. Elbows tight. Elbows tight. Just up. Come down. Bend the arms. Bend the arms. Exit. Look down. Down. Now come up. Go. Load it. Beautiful.
Nice,
Absolutely.
Christopher.
Good, Alistair.
Nice, Alistair.
Super good. Super good. Okay. Yes, Simran. Okay, we'll get it. Beautiful. Take a little rest. Now we're going to go back into partners. So, if Chris goes for his muscle up, okay, so he's going to get set up, he's going to false grip, his elbows are nice. I'll talk about cues and stuff and things that we can help. His shoulders are back and down, okay. I'm going to grab his hips, he's going to let go of the floor, he's going to do a pull up, and I'm going to help him through it, through that middle bit, from his hips. So I'm going to help him up, I'm going to push him forwards, and I'm going to help him if he needs help. Okay, and then when he comes down, he should, nice. If you can do a nice strong negative, go for the negative. A negative is like a whole movement you can do in itself. If you're struggling to get the muscle up, we'll go for it later. Okay? So let's keep everyone on these rings here, just so I can watch everyone doing it. And then let's work on these kind of all together. Okay? Cool. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's great. Ready?
Nice.
Lock the hand, lock that elbow. Lock that right elbow. Yeah. Bend your arms. Now come back towards me. Shoulders back towards me.
Nice, Lizzie.
Yeah, watch out for that right elbow. That asymmetry. That's where the shoulder is, right? Yeah.
Yes, Alistair.
It always highlights any asymmetry there. It makes it really.
Use it. Okay, let's do that. Yes. Okay, so what I'm noticing with some of you is when you do a pull-up, which is fine. When you do a pull-up on, say, I'll do it here. When you do a pull-up on the bar, we're all told, get your chin over the ring. Right? That's great. Right? Really, really good. You want to almost touch the bar to your hand. Not in the muscle-up. In the muscle-up, I want to see how much space you can make between the ring and your shoulder. The reason why is if I'm here, my shoulder is in line with the rings. But if I'm here, I've got more space to pull. Now, remember that gravity thing I was talking about? I'm working with gravity. So there's a difference between doing this, I literally can't do that, it's impossible, or I keep my hips up. Watch this. You see the difference? Yeah, exactly. I'm almost pulling like a row. I'm almost pulling my hips up. So what we're going to do is I want you to lower the rings down to row level. Okay, and then quickly show you what we're going to do. So you're going to lower them to row level. You might have to use a box or something, or we maybe use those. But the feeling that you want to get, let's get the feeling you want to get is like this. We're going to do a row, and then come through the middle to there. Right? That's the feeling we're going for. Okay, so it's false grip, you pull to the waist, bam, you come through the middle. And if it's hard, you bring the rings a bit lower, or just walk your feet back more. Okay? Cool, let's go for that. Let's see how that feels. Perfect. Can you get around? Bucks. Yeah, good. Yeah. Good. Yes.
Nice job.
Good. Good. Probably want to work on some lower rings. But don't actually do the muscle up. Just use your feet as a row to help you to do a row. So come back on your feet. Okay, that's good. Okay, come on. Come on. Elbows tight, pull to your waist. Come on. High. Good. There. That's the one. Nice. Oh. Good. Yeah, if the wrist, it was bleeding, you just got to talk over. Yeah. I know, it's horrible, but.
Battle scars.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough, Chris. I do it faster, Chris. Faster. But then you have to pike. You can't do it with
Nice, Christopher.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Do it, but then, pike. As you hold the chest to wall handstand for 60 seconds, like nose, hips to the wall. Strength is not your problem, it's technique. You need to drill technique. Same with the muscle up. If you can do 5 pull-ups, and I'm not talking normal pull-ups, I'm talking false grip, as high as you can, kind of pull-ups. If you can do 5 of those, and you can do 5 super low dips, strength is not your problem, it's technique. But it's always better to get stronger. Yeah? So always drill the pull-ups, always drill the dips, always start off with muscle-up stuff though. There's no point doing muscle-ups once you've done 5 sets of pull-ups and dips. It's not going to work. Yeah? So come in, warm up, do your stuff, drill your muscle-ups, and then go for your pull-ups and go for your dips and keep adding to that. And then again, drills we've been working on, false grip pull-ups, super low dips. You could even fist pull-ups, so you should go in and you're just doing pull-ups on your I know, horrible. Or you can get tennis balls, you can hold tennis balls, same thing, you can do those. You can do jumping muscle-ups. And the last one we're going to work on today is a negative muscle. This is what got Kiwi her first muscle, wasn't it?
Yeah, negatives really help.
Yeah.
Really
Okay.
helped.
So you're going to jump up to the top. I'll show you in a second as well. I'm running through it. Jump up to the top. And it's really nice to think about this because we're going to have to reverse it, right? So we're going to come down, you're going to push your chest forwards and look what position we're in. Yeah, we're in that position. Now, when we're here, the most important thing here is rotating the wrists. Because if you don't rotate the wrists, you won't catch it in a false grip. Yeah? You want to rotate in here. So I'm down. I rotate the wrists, I pull the hips forwards, and now I'm in that pull-up. And now I'm in that position. Okay, so just to show you what it looks like, because my wrists are on the final way. And this will destroy your wrists, which is why we did last. Okay, so up you come to the top, and then I'm in the low dip, I rotate the wrists, and now I'm in that position. So then come down. Don't worry about doing the negative pull-up. Just you want to be in that position, and then again, if you feel like your wrists are going to tear off, you're doing it well. I know it's horrible.
Nice.
Okay? Yeah. Cool. Last little bit. Right. Yeah. Get your hips to the rings. Next time. Don't think about getting your shoulders.
Clean press. Nice.
Like lean
So
the
good.
hips.
Yeah, because I think the difference is it's easier when you
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's like a row. Just think of a row. Think of it like with my hips and then come through. I don't sort of. You know what I just no. This needs to be hinged.
Nice ab.
More. Now, lean all your hips up. So it's easy to do. Now come down into it. That's so easy. You naturally come down. That's it. Now that is so much easier.
Yeah, it's just getting that transition. And you're right, it's never position in the end because it's easy to wrong.
Just pull your hips up first. Okay, let's get it.
Go on, Lizzie. Oh,
This needs to be more. More, man. Yeah, the whole weekend.
Go on, Imran, you've so got this. Come on, you've got this.
Go. Boom. Good.
Nice.
Okay, relax. No. You can definitely do that. I just need more exposure. I think you're taking the 1, 2, 3 to literally. Yeah. Think about it. I want 2 checkpoints. 1, and then up. Think of it as just see that. All in one. Lower. Chest up. Good. Hang. Hips up. Go.
Nicely.
Much better, Lee.
Nice, guys.
Much better. Yeah. So look up the ceiling. Chest up. Chest back. Go.
Yes. Nice, Lizzie. That last little bit.
So close. How do I take it in there? So, and then that was it. It's just lock it in. That was it. You were there. You just lock it in, and you're there. So good. Come on, fast in the middle. Fast.
Yes.
No. Okay, now it's the legs. It's your legs. So I'll show you. You did this. I know what you did. It was like the legs were up. Okay? It's like just chill with the legs. Just dangle the leg. The legs don't do anything. The legs, there's no tension in the legs. The legs just go with the body. Right? So the legs are almost like a counterweight. And don't think about them, not a row. Don't think about it as a row in terms of like a front either. Think about it as a row in terms of hips up here. And then once I get here, the legs go back with it. Okay? Oh, yes!
Yes, Lizzie. Woo!
Nice.
Nice.
We're going to try that